Where the young man came from, I don't know, and I never saw him again, but I've often wondered if he were an angel. I was returning from Africa with my young daughter, Grace. After a stopover in Paris, we were in a rush to get to Charles de Gaulle Airport. As we sped out of the city, I wasn't sure we had boarded the right train. I asked everyone in sight, "Is this the train to Charles de Gaulle?" With no English speakers within earshot, I gave up, pored over my map, and hoped for the best. A few minutes later, the train stopped at an intermediate station, and people began exiting. I sat there worried about our tight connections and waiting for the doors to whoosh closed. Suddenly, I heard a voice speak in perfect English. "If you're going to Charles de Gaulle Airport, you're on the wrong train." I looked up to see a young man sitting across from me. "The train you want," he said, "is over there," pointing to the other side of the platform. I leaped up and jerked Grace out of the door. As we lugged our bags towards the other train, I heard his voice again. "Here," he said. As the doors closed, he tossed me my backpack, in which, in my panic, I'd left on the seat, and in which were our passports, our plane tickets, our identification, our money, our credit cards, everything. The young man, where did he come from? Was it a providential coincidence or an angelic visitation? I don't know. But I've had the nagging sense for all these years that I might have encountered an angel unawares. God blesses us each day with warming sunshine, replenishing showers and harvest of grain that provide our daily bread. He gives us inexhaustible answers to prayer, unfailing guidance, and the inner resources of joy and peace. This is the abundant life of John 10 and the overflowing cup of Psalm 23. It would be surprising, knowing what we know from Scripture, if angels had nothing to do with administering God's grace to His people in their various needs. Don't be surprised if there's an angel near you today, sent by God to guide and to provide.
Angels have been present since the beginning of time. The Bible has account after account of their purpose and role in our everyday lives. Angels deliver us from judgment, protect us in danger, and assist God in answering our prayers. Angels teach us to worship, bring blessings, and angels usher us to heaven.
After reading each verse in the Bible on this subject, and after hearing so many mysterious stranger stories from friends around the world, I've come to believe that God's people are surrounded by an angelic grid of grace. In angels, you can discover those scriptures and stories for yourself.
This hardcover book by best-selling author Robert Morgan is a revealing look at what angels do for us as they carry out God's plan for His kingdom. It's our thanks to you for your ministry support. To request a copy, write to us in Canada or in the United States. Call 1-800-265-3100 or make a secure online donation through crossroads.ca.